Hi guys, it's me Josh, also known as Frogman Forever. Welcome to another edition of Pikmin 2 Sundays. Current time 9:06 a.m. where I am. It's March 7th, 2021. Hello, hi Blake Paulson, 69. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Welcome to the stream. I enjoy playing a lot of retro games as well as trying to learn more about a lot of the modern games and PC games and things like that. I'm a little limited on my knowledge of games basically since 2007, so I'm playing quite a bit of catch up, and but this one is one of my favorites, and yeah, I played the first game and now I'm on the second one trying to 100% it. I've 100% it before, but it's been a while. So I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Frogman Forever, yes. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I'm just getting up and running here. 2-player would be really fun, but I don't have very many other people I could play 2-player with, and as I accidentally enter the level, we'll let this thing load up and then we'll get started back at the main menu. But last I left off, I completed the shower room in the perplexing pool. Let me see, what do I gotta do to get out of here? Let's quit. Let's get out back to the title screen. Yeah, that should be it. Wally walk forever. Nice. Indeed. Yeah, tadpoles, wallywogs, frogs, even toads. Everyone welcome. Reptilian friends, amphibian friends, all unite. Did I just go back in? Oh, no, good. It started me at begin instead of 2-player. Alright, so, yeah, I'm on day 16. Before I start, also, I just want to call out new followers. Oh, Blake, yeah, you did follow. I'm sorry. Let me, so I have someone who, I had another follower between last stream and this one, so I'll go ahead and display them there. That was Pegapanda, who I believe also streams. So, yeah, definitely check out Pegapanda, and then our new follower, who's here with us now, Blake Paulson, 69. Maybe it showed that notification for you. I didn't see it, so I'm going to display it again. But thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Like a furry, but for an amphibian. I am slimy. I am in the pond. Nice. Welcome to the pond, indeed. So I did complete shower room last time. I'm going to try to finish off Valley of Repose. I'm probably not ready for this. But YOLO, right? So let's go for it. Got to get it done at some point. I'm going to have one of my captains scout ahead. I don't exactly remember who I need to bring. I have a good idea who I'm going to need to bring. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to bring lots of blues. They advise you to bring lots of purples for this cave, but I don't have a lot of purples to spare. Or at least I'm trying to save them up for that treasure that requires 100 purple. So I'm going to bring quite a few of my blue Pikmin, I want to say. I might need to bring some yellows too. I don't know. 15 will do. We'll go grab some red Pikmin. I think, let's take 20 for now. I may need more, but I think we'll work with that. And we'll take some white Pikmin. I don't have a lot of those either. I'm thinking we just need a couple to help us dig. Maybe I'll take 10. I'll probably fill up that last 5 Pikmin slot with whatever I decide I'll need. Oh, those guys, we're going to take a pellet. That's okay. Isn't it supposed to get me pawn points for following? I don't know. Did it not give you pawn points? If it didn't, I think, I don't know. Is that, maybe that's something I need to set that I didn't set. I didn't realize I didn't set it. No, it didn't. Does it normally give you like 300? Because if that's the case, I'm more than happy to help you redeem the points that you need for whatever you want. I'll give you some free points on the house. Okay. So I'm thinking it is 300, so I'll tell you what. If you don't have to use it now, you don't have to use it now, but I'll make a note in my phone that I owe you 300 points. So if you want to use them at some point, just let me know, and I'll use them for you on the house. Sorry about that. Maybe it's something I gotta check on my end. Oh, I should probably pause it too, because the day's going. So 300 points for Blake Paulson. Sorry about that, Blake. But I got you, man. Just let me know. Anytime you want to use them. Hi, Atara. Welcome to the stream. How am I today? I'm doing well. It's Sunday. I'm still kind of waking up, I'll admit. But no, I'm doing well. I'm ready for another day of Pikmin. I always look forward to this every week. This is my Sunday morning project, I guess, or my weekend project. So, yeah, it's a great game. Lots of fun, always to be had with this game. Lots of craziness happens in this game. And last one, like, I don't know about last episode, but the episode before, at least, is a reminder of no matter how prepared you are for this game, you might not be prepared at all. So that's the fun of it. You kind of just give it your best and hope for the best. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Oh, thank you for the subscription on the YouTube channel. I always archive my videos here on Facebook, or here on on Twitch and on YouTube. So much love and appreciation for that. Thank you. Thank you, Blake. that's really nice of you to do that. Hey, Fab Money, welcome. Fab Money, I know you're super helpful to me on the Mario 64 runs. What's your knowledge about, actually, anyone in the chat? Have any of you guys played all the Pikmin games? Or are you guys pretty familiar with these games? Oh, I've never seen any of the Pikmin games. Well, you're in for a treat, man. This is Pikmin 2, and it's awesome. I think it's my favorite one in the series. I mean, I love all three of them, don't get me wrong. But this one's the one that really has the most action to me. It's definitely stressful, but so much fun. I've seen people stream this game, not a lot of people, but whoa, someone just died. What happened? Who died? Oh no, I grew Pikmin. I don't know how. So that 95 and now I have 98. It could also be a glitch. Sometimes the game glitches out like that. I'm not really sure what would cause it. Or maybe some Pikmin got a hold of a pellet and they brought it to the onion. That could have been what happened too. Sometimes they when they're just kind of standing there, if they're close enough to something that distracts them, they'll get preoccupied with that. So, okay, so yeah, all three games are different. The first game you play is this character here, Olimar, and you basically crash land on this planet, which is a post-apocalyptic Earth. And you crash land, so you have to retrieve all 30 of your ship parts. This is the second game. So once you make it back to your home planet, you find out that the company that Olimar works for is in debt, like in a lot of debt. So Olimar and his like, this is the cave I gotta go to. Let me just check and see what I need. Okay, I need a little bit of everything. So I'll just have Louis bring the group back. And then I'm gonna take a couple of those, a couple more reds. You can never go wrong with more reds. Yeah, in this game, so then you and your partner have to go back and like pay off a 10,000. They call it Pocos. That's their money source. You have to pay off a 10,000 Poco debt, and then so I actually did that already. That's like the first main challenge of the game, and then the second main challenge of the game is that you leave your partner behind, or like he like gets left behind somehow. So now you see this guy I'm controlling is like the blue guy. He's actually the president of the company. He decides to go with Olimar because Louis not available. Louis is the partner who got left here. So basically, it's like a rescue mission at this point. We have to go find him. Meanwhile, we're also collecting other treasures on the planet to make the company even more prosperous. And I don't really know. I guess, just you don't have to collect more treasures at this point. It's just more like if you want to 100% the game. I'm actually going to sneak past these guys instead of fight them. Oh, you know what? We got one of those dudes over there. Maybe I'll let these guys retreat for just a moment. You'll see why in a minute. They're pretty crazy. I'm going to leave these guys behind. They should be safe there. Yeah. The third game's different. It's, I think I'll just work with that, and you guys could look into more of the lore and the story if you're really engaged with that. I think the first, that basically sums up where we are right now. So basically, in the game, there's a lot of cave exploration. That's what we're going to be doing. And you have to explore all the caves if you want to 100% the game and get all the the little power-ups you can get for your character and yeah, all that stuff. There's lots of treasures to be discovered and things to find and all that kind of stuff. I love this enemy because you could basically use him to kill all the other enemies, including himself. And then Atara says, I've never played a Pikmin game, but I have been enjoying watching gameplay. Oh, thank you. I have played Pikmin 1. Okay, so Blake's played Pikmin 1, but not Pikmin 2. So it looks like all three of you are pretty much new to... Excuse me. Pretty much new to Pikmin 2. Isn't that great? You could just have him, like, shoot himself. It's much safer to do this than to drag your Pikmin into danger. See if the boulder will come back and hit him. There you go. Yeah, that guy is no fun to deal with. So if you can have him deal with himself, then that makes it way easier. Alright, so we've basically cleared a path. We have Olimar still waiting there. So there's some red... These pigs are... They're called blowhogs. They have the little red tip on their nose, or their... whatever you call it. Their trunk, excuse me, their nose. These guys are fire blowhogs. So the Pikmin color will kind of indicate what their special ability is. In this case, the red Pikmin are immune to fire. Or they're fireproof, essentially. So it's best to have them fight those guys since they won't actually be killed by them. Ribbit. That's not Louis. That's the president. How long does this take to 100%? It takes a little while. I don't know the hour count, but also just depends like how you pace it. I'll be honest with you. I tend to kind of like. I've thought about doing a run of this game and just kind of going like full speed ahead. Like I'm not gonna be super concerned about getting my Pikmin killed. Just kind of like throwing them all into battle, which is really exciting in and of itself. But for this particular playthrough, I'm just taking my time with it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. How did I get over here? I lost my sense of direction. We can zoom out too, that helps. I thought it was this way. Oh, maybe it's wait, what the heck? Wait, hold on. I think Olimar... Oh, he's... Let me look at the map. That'll probably be easier. Okay, he's over there. I'm over there. Oh, so I do gotta sneak past this guy. Okay, then in that case, let's have him clear the area. Wait, what are you guys doing? Oh, snap. See, that's the thing. Like, you leave your Pikmin unattended and you're not paying attention. Guys, don't go in the water. I don't know who's helping these guys. I mean, the blue ones, they're fine in the water, but everyone else... It's kind of like you're babysitting here sometimes when you deal with these guys. You set them down for a second, and if they're near something else, they're going to get distracted and sometimes put themselves into danger. Like the blue Pikmin, they can swim. They won't die in the water. They won't drown. Any other kind will. But like if Pikmin are close together and like let's say the blue Pikmin start picking up an object and carrying it into the water. Well, sometimes like if a yellow Pikmin is close enough, I'm just giving you an example. If the yellow Pikmin is close enough to those blue Pikmin, it might be so inclined to also try to carry that object into the water without even really thinking about the fact that it can't swim, and it'll die if you aren't paying attention. So yeah, it can get stressful in that sense too, the AI alone. But I will say this, the AI in the second game is well more improved than the first game. I lost my train of thought what I was saying earlier before I got distracted with Pikmin in danger. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, basically just the fact that I'll kind of take my time with it, and just proceed with caution, try not to get more Pikmin killed than necessary. And I realized, actually, that I entered this cave without getting sprays, which you don't have to have, but they definitely help. Let me see. So we're going to go ahead. We have everyone to enter, so we'll go ahead and start. This is the Frontier Cavern. I think, if not the hardest, this is the second hardest in the first level, of course, but there's quite a few things we got to keep an eye out for in this cavern, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now, the great thing about the caverns, if you're brand new to Pikmin 2, is that there's no time limit. You can, when you're inside the caves, so you can take your time, and that's kind of nice that you don't have that rush underground. Okay, so you have watched someone play before. Have Olimar go in. Just have Olimar go in, and all the Pikmin will go inside. Okay, yeah, you're right about that. No, definitely. Yeah, I forget that sometimes. Yeah, I do tend to forget that from time to time. Oh, we got everyone. Alright. So, first thing I always do is do a quick look around to see if any enemies are going to come straight for us, because that will happen sometimes. Obviously, we got falling rocks that'll appear from time to time, like maybe in an area like this. So I'm actually being pretty dumb, but just walking in here with all my Pikmin. But I'm just going to set them there. And I like to have a captain kind of scout the area first, so I'll just have these guys stay here. And we'll take, we'll take the president here. Now, for this particular cave, I know the boss fight ahead of time. I know it's going to be one of those bosses that we're going to have to have at least one captain at pretty high health to help us fight him. There's actually a trick that I looked into yesterday. I wasn't planning on using this trick, but it just works so well. I might be able, like, I'm going to see if I can actually pull it off and perhaps get, like, no Pikmin killed. That would be ideal. And these guys, like, I could just send Pikmin out to fight him, but just kill one or two. Okay, yeah, also you don't want to do that, because then you're going to skip out on treasures. If you get too close. That's the exit right there, by the way. Do you have commands? Yeah, I do have some commands. Okay, you found him. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Blake, enjoyed the lurk. I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, so these guys will go ahead and take a... I'm lurking in the pond. Yes, indeed. Lurk away. Enjoy that pond, lurk. Oh, snap. Yeah, his bite is worse than just kind of bumping into him. don't want to wake up mommy if you don't have to. Oh snap! This guy. He might wake up he might wake up this guy. Yeah, he woke him up. So this guy's awake, and that was not cool. I kind of knew that that beetle was gonna show up. I just didn't know where. So, but this guy ain't too bright. He's gonna just kind of head straight into the wall. What does the lurk do? The lurk is just a way to kind of I guess it's just a way to kind of let me know that you're here. But maybe you're like, you have me on like in the background, or maybe you're kind of in and out. I don't really know. I just set it up because everyone else kind of sets it up. I guess it's like a Twitch thing. I usually use it whenever I'm just letting them know, hey, you know, I'm here, I'm supporting, I have, you know, I have you on in the background. I just might be preoccupied with something else. These guys are gonna leave behind like a poison trail, and so yeah, the white Pikmin are immune to poison. I don't know if there's like a way to. I mean, I know there's a way to kill those beetles. Oh, this guy's still coming at me. I know there's a way to kill those beetles, but I don't know if he's gonna come back or not now that he's kind of despawned. Let me see. I don't need these guys. I'm just gonna drop them. I'm gonna work on this guy's baby while he. Oh wow, he may come around the corner. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can distract him from heading towards our group of Pikmin. Yeah, come over here. Come on. Let's drag him over here to this corner. And maybe we can get far enough away from him so he'll lose interest. Let's see what he does. He might not see me anymore. There you go. Yeah, okay. So I basically like lured him far enough away from like my boundaries so he won't. You don't have to donate. I appreciate it. You know, even just kind of, you know, if you just want to lurk, that's, you know, that supports the stream. I will stay. Okay. Yeah, I know we all got things to do. We got lives. We're just kind of getting up in the morning. Maybe we have some Sunday plans. No big deal. I appreciate even just the hello. Okay, so it looks like there's a buried treasure here. You can tell because our little treasure meter is going off. So I need the white Pikmin to dig those up. The white Pikmin have these red eyes, so they can like see underground objects. How far in would you say you are? I think I'm a little bit past halfway in this game. These basically like the caves that I'm playing now, and all the other caves that are gonna follow are gonna be much more difficult than the caves that I've already done. Like I've already kind of passed the point of like, okay, now things are gonna get really difficult. So my goal every time I enter a cave is try to save as many Pikmin as I possibly can. You know, that's just the overall goal. I'm gonna see if I can actually bring some of these white Pikmin in without waking up that enemy. Because honestly, if I could avoid a fight with this guy over here, I will. He's just too dangerous. Oh, I gotta put these red Pikmin. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take the red Pikmin because we're gonna need their help digging out whatever this is. So the white Pikmin, yeah, they have that vision. They can see underground. They can tell there's something buried under here, and that's why you use them. Also, they're immune to poison. Red Pikmin immune to fire. Blue Pikmin immune to water. Yellow Pikmin immune to electricity. The purple Pikmin are like... There's the ribbit. Hey, Turk dude! How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate the ribbits. I hope you guys could hear it okay on your end. I know that sounds kind of quiet. That's why I lowered the price on that one. I think I lowered it from 100 to 50 points. So you guys ribbit away for what it's worth. Thank you for bringing that hype, Turk. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. When's your next stream, Turk? Essential furnishing. So yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of like Christmas-themed ornaments in this cave for the treasures that we will encounter. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, what else do we need? So there's obviously more treasure here. Let's scout ahead. We'll go ahead and take care of these little bulborb babies, these snow bulborbs. The important thing is, like, you have to keep on attacking and running away because they will still bite you and they'll take off some pretty decent damage if you let them. So you don't want to let that happen. I'm definitely going to need 2 captains for the final boss fight. So I don't want to really endanger these guys more than necessary. And there's another treasure around here. And I don't think it's over here though. We might not even have to deal with that enemy. It might be another buried treasure. I'm trying to look at my treasure meter. Yeah, it looks like it's another buried one. Right here. Okay. So we have to sneak it past this enemy, but that's okay. I think we basically have a pretty good layout on this first sub-level to where we don't have to deal with these giant bulborbs, which is super great. Honestly, I think we just got lucky. Because these caves, every time you like go to a new sub-level, I think the first, except for the final sub-level, basically all the other sub-levels are random. Like the layout, like all the treasures are the same, but just like the locations of the treasures, the locations of the enemies that will spawn, it's all just kind of random. So we got a pretty good, what do they call it, RNG? We got pretty good RNG here. It was pretty loud. Okay, well that's good. That's an improvement. I haven't heard that it was loud. I'll take loud, because I heard that those ones are kind of quiet, so maybe I configured it in such a way that kind of helped make it stand out a little more. Can you get me a ribbit? Of course I'll get you a ribbit. There you go. Free ribbit. Everyone's throwing some ribbits here in the pond. Maybe today, who knows? Deciding what I'm feeling. How's Outlast going? Man, I wish dude, I really want to catch him. I just, you know how it is. You get busy. But have you finished? Did you finish Outlast? How far are you in that one? Let's see. By the way, if anyone streams, let me know. I mean, I know Turk Dude and Atara do. Let's see. What we got? Because I like giving little shout outs. Thanks for stopping by, guys. There's a shout out for Atara playing Wind Waker, and then a shout out to Turk Dude, who most recently played Super Smash Brothers, and he was playing Outlast earlier this week. I see him play some Fall Guys. Tara will play the Banjo-Kazooies. Now she's playing Wind Waker. Stardew Valley is another one you play. Yeah, great stuff. Definitely check out these streamers. Anyone else in the chat or anyone else watching who streams, if you want to let me know, we'll go ahead and do that. Let me throw you a shout out. Awesome. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Hey, all right. So you stream too, Blake? Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and follow you too, Blake. Especially if you're going to be playing some Five Nights at Freddy's. Because I do really enjoy watching that game. UCN, no one watched. Aw, that's okay. You know, as long as you're having fun, you're playing the game. That's what matters. The important thing is that you're having a good time. Essence of Rage. So, I think we have everyone together. We can go ahead and head down to the next sub-level. Let's see, what do we got? Of course, yeah, definitely. Let's see. Freddy is scary, yeah. He's the one who, like, I don't know. I don't even know how his animatronic functions. He's kind of like the one that you're like less likely to get attacked by, right? Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick little check in case there's an enemy that's gonna come for us. I'll leave these guys here. They should be okay in that plant. Okay, so we got these enemies here. It's good to always scout ahead and, you know, have them do the work for us. No need to put our Pikmin in danger if we don't need to. It's pretty messed up, but, you know, that's nature, man. Damn, nature, you scary. Oh, snap. Here we go. Might have overshot this one. It's okay. Maybe we can come back. Bring it around. Bring it around town. Oh, I swear that guy got him. Okay, I think I... Come on out here. Come on out here. We got this. Okay, this'll do. I think. If I could just reach over here. It's kind of like a game, right? You just have to guide it towards the enemy. I will stream every Five Nights at Freddy game in 2 weeks. Dude, that's awesome. Have you completed all those games? They're tough. Like, props and kudos to anyone who could do it. I mean, props and kudos to anyone who just wants to play it, or who could just play it, because, man, that game looks too scary for me to play. I couldn't handle the nerves involved to play that game. You can have these guys fight. Just have them, like, shoot at each other. It's a fight. Boom. Here it comes. Wow. One hit KO. You don't mess with this guy. Ooh. Okay, I wasn't sure that was going to hit him. Oh, forgot about that boulder. Let's let that boulder just break. We don't want it to deal more damage than necessary. Yeah, looking forward to your streaming, Blake Paulson. I want to see that Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're all very supporting communities, people. Great stuff. Yeah, you know, and then yeah, like people like Turk and Atara, they definitely helped me get to affiliate. So they're good people. And they're fun to watch too. Their streams are very entertaining. Oh, you haven't streamed yet? Okay, well, hey, you know what? We'll be your first two followers, and you get that going. We're excited to watch. Let's see. So they just have a couple minor enemies. I might not actually kill those guys right now. They're not really in the way, except for the exit. But we can have our Pikmin deal with that if we need to. I'm going to just scout up here and see if there might be a treasure nearby over here. We're going to have to deal with this guy, and I can't deal with this guy all by myself as the captain, so that's going to be an enemy that we will have to fight. However, it never hurts to kind of lure him out so that when he turns around, he'll turn like facing backwards. It definitely helps you to take care of this guy, so I'm just going to do that now. punch him in the face. Just give him a nice little slap, wake him up, and then run. Now, I'm not too worried about him. He's gonna run out of his like range. And he'll turn around. And as long as you don't get too close to him, he'll fall back to sleep. But here's the advantage of doing that is now instead of facing him, now we get to attack him from behind. And that's gonna make it easier to take him down. In addition to the red Pikmin being, fireproof, they're also the second strongest Pikmin. They used to be the strongest in the first game, but now we got purple Pikmin, who have the strength of 10 regular Pikmin. So they're, but the thing about the purple Pikmin is I am also kind of like leaving them out of some of these early caves because I need to collect 100 Pikmin to collect this one particular treasure that you basically have to farm for purple Pikmin otherwise. And so I'm being very conservative about using those guys. Yeah, man, enjoy the follows. Definitely. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and attack this guy. I'll probably attack and then run because I don't know if I can take him out in one swing here. We'll try. Okay, I got pretty lucky there because it looked like he was about to lunge and attack. But yeah, we got pretty good position on this guy, so. And we might as well take care of these little bulborbs here while they're in the way. We got red Pikmin, and they're pretty good to fight these guys. I don't like the way these two are standing broadside next to each other. This guy we're going to attack from behind. We can just land on his back. Now I got those guys' attention, so let's try to land these guys. Okay, that's fine, whatever. It all worked out. You don't want to, like, swarm. You don't want to, like, throw a Pikmin at one of them and have another one of these bulborbs face that Pikmin, because even if this Pikmin can't get to it, this one will. I mean, if this bulborb can't get to that Pikmin, then this one will. Sorry. Okay, so we basically cleared all the enemies. There's really no need to carry the enemies back to the ship. They're not going to give you very much money compared to what the treasures will, but if they're in the way, I'll go ahead and grab them. I think we're pretty much safe to grab everyone else at this point. I think we cleared all the main enemies. So it's just going to be, let's go ahead and pick up all the pieces, all the treasures. And I'll go ahead and just collect these guys if I can. Get some extra bonus points. Honestly, there really is no reason for me to collect these guys, but hey, if they're in the way. Of course, we got a couple treasures we should grab too. Like this one. I don't know if I have enough here. Let's see. Might need a couple more. Yeah, a couple more will do. That's okay. We'll go back. It's a good idea to have a captain like stay behind in case he needs to pick up the Pikmin and carry them out again. I didn't do that this time, but I'll just leave this guy here and then take Olimar. Take these guys. Those guys will carry that stuff, and then we'll go collect the last treasures. These guys are not much trouble to carry, so I'll let them take that, and then we'll take the rest of these. I don't think there's anything else really here, unless there's another treasure buried that I missed. We'll find out soon. Icon of Progress. Don't ask me why, I don't know. They come up with some of the most creative names for some of these treasures. Alright, so I'll go ahead and switch back to Mr. President. I could play some Scratch FNAF games if you want today. Scratch, are those like the not main series FNAF games? There's a couple of those I haven't even seen. Have you ever played The Joy of Creation? That one was really creepy. Joy Receptacle. So now there's a little sound in the background that indicates that there's no treasure. Also, you can see the treasure meter just turns completely gray. So we've cleared the treasures on the second sub-level. We're ready to head down to the third. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say the third sub-level may have a scouting enemy. Scouting enemies are the worst. They're the ones that'll basically look for you instead of you looking for them. And if you're not ready for them, if you're not paying attention, you'll you'll suffer. All right. You don't want to get caught off guard by those guys. The remix. I've never heard of those games. That sounds like fun though. I'm trying it out. So first time, huh? Alright, well hey, let me know how it goes. And if I can catch you, I will. I'll stop in. Let's see. Oh snap! See, those are the guys I was talking about. I think I lost 2 of them. Guys, get back. I can only save whoever's willing to listen. So those are the scouting enemies. See, that's what happened. I just like didn't follow my own advice. I lost 7 Pikmin because I wasn't paying attention. That's my own fault. Like I literally just said there's gonna be scouting enemies. This guy sucks, by the way, and I don't have any potions to deal with him, so yeah, I kind of realized that was a mistake ahead of time. I should have grinded for some potions. Now I got some Pikmin in trouble. We're in a poisonous corner here, so let's... Oh wait, he had a poisonous Pikmin. That's good. Okay, I lost 10 Pikmin. That was dumb on my part, but you know what? That's fine. I didn't mind him eating some white Pikmin. I should have thought to do that first initially, to be honest with you, because when they'll eat a poisonous Pikmin, that'll really not only take off a good amount of health, but it'll also kind of stop them in their tracks for a minute. And that was my opportunity to attack there. So that's okay. I mean, you know, I think for what it was, I could have lost a lot more. Danger chime. Where was the danger chime when it needed it on that guy? Yeah, and that particular enemy will actually regenerate his health if you let him, so it's important to carry him back. I don't think we're going to see more than just that one Pikmin. Let's look at our Pikmin count, see who we lost. I know we lost a couple reds. I think we have all our yellows. We lost 1 blue. And then I had 12, maybe, I think I had either 12 or 15 white. I think I had 4 white. Or I had 12 white, so I lost 4 white, 1 blue, be 5, and then the rest were red. So 5 red, probably. I'd rather lose the red ones if I'm going to lose someone. But it sucks that I lost those white Pikmin. They're harder to come by, and I need them to help me dig out treasures underground. Okay, yeah, enjoy the lurk. Yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm curious how the game, like what you think of the game. Let's see. So I'll take a couple of these white Pikmin with us. I don't want to take all of them in case I get them into trouble. Thanks for the emotes, Turk. You always have such cool emotes. Nice. Okay, so we're basically gonna scout with these guys. Oh, I should leave a captain behind. I don't know why I didn't do that initially. In fact, I think I'll actually grab a couple reds here since we're still close enough to the base. And he could take care of this geyser. And we have some electrical hazards we have to deal with too. So you know what? Let's grab some yellow Pikmin. I think everyone else should be fine. I don't think there are any other scouting enemies here. They probably would have come across us already by now. Oh, but we got this guy sneaking out from around the corner. Yeah, it's probably not best to take down this guy with yellow Pikmin because I'm gonna do it anyway. But the main reason is because they get thrown a lot higher because they're a lot lighter in weight, so their trajectory is a lot more arched, and you have to be more careful. Let me also clear this electrical obstacle if I can. Another thing you gotta watch out for, unfortunately, from this cave moving forward are falling rocks and also bomb rocks, which will pop out from the ceiling from time to time. And those will cause explosions and mass genocide of Pikmin, so yeah, be careful with those. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these guys here. Check for more poisonous obstacles. Looks like there might be a buried treasure over here. Perfect for the white Pikmin to, if they can't carry it back, at least they can uncover it. That's why we bring these guys along with us. In addition to the poisonous hazards, of course. And the white Pikmin are very important. Like, if you want to collect all the treasures in one go, then you have to. Like, you absolutely have to bring the white Pikmin. You have to have them survive. At least one white Pikmin needs to survive. I think losing 10 to that Bulborb with how close he was to us and how unprepared I was for that guy to show up, I think we got off pretty lucky. He could have really eaten a lot more. You sometimes feel like Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park when you deal with guys like that. You know, it's like you're holding up the flare to the T-Rex. You're just trying to like be smart, make a quick decision. Like, you got this giant enemy right here who's gonna mess you guys up, so you gotta proceed with caution. What did I miss? You might have missed me getting attacked by that giant Bulborb. That scouting Bulborb. I lost 10 Pikmin. And I don't think... Yeah, we need 5, so that's fine. At least they dug it out. Honestly, I didn't really need them to dig it out that far, because the Pikmin will... Once the Pikmin can kind of see it a little bit out of ground, they'll just kind of join in and help carry it out. We got another fire hazard here. A little fire scarecrow. Ideally, you want to land these guys on the back. That'll instant kill them. But even if he had eaten one of those Pikmin, like, he probably would have died anyway because of the poison. These guys got poison in their bellies. Are you at the final floor? No, I'm only at floor 3. There's actually this cave is a little bit longer. I want to say there's 8 sub-levels in this one. I think the 8th is the final one. So I'm just a little bit over a third through this cave. I heard I heard a couple puppies here. These Bulborb puppies. So let's sneak around them. I don't want to fight them when they're next to each other. We have a couple more over there. But some of these enemies you don't really need to kill. Oh, and by the way, also you'll run into these geysers from time to time. You can use these to exit the cave. In case, like, you find yourself like, man, I just got screwed over, like, I just want to leave, make it back to the surface. Like, you can escape. I don't take those exits, though. I made the decision going into this Let's Play that if things go horribly wrong and I lose a bunch of Pikmin, I'm going to have to live with that consequence. Some people will reset the game and try again. I technically did that once before because it was like at the end of the stream, and I just entered a cave and I had to turn it off, and I got messed up, and then I was like, well, you know what, I gotta turn it off anyway. So when I restarted the game, it did reset the sub level. But aside from that, like, if I mess up, I'm just gonna live with the consequence. I don't know that I really need to deal with these guys. They don't seem to be in the way. I guess my only concern is if my Pikmin try to take a path through those guys, that can be an issue. I think we're good to take everyone else with us. We basically just have to treasure collect. There is a hazard here with the fire, but we can deal with that pretty easily. We're just going to switch over to the red Pikmin. Have those guys deal with that. These guys need to pick up this treasure. I'm not going to pick up all the enemies, just the ones basically in the way. So, clear that obstacle. I don't know that we needed to, but just in case these guys want to run it around, probably won't. They'll probably just go through here. Also, this nectar here is going to help them power up into their flower form. Fleeting art form. Oh, we'll have you guys take it back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys carrying that. I don't think there are any other treasures unless they're buried. What the heck is this? I must have lost 3 Pikmin fighting this guy. I didn't even realize this guy was scouting the area. But if he was killed, that means we got some Bulbmen running around? I'm so confused. How did that guy end up dead there? That was really weird. No. Hold on, wait a second. Didn't I take everyone with me? So how did that guy... That was a scouting enemy. How did he end up dead there? It's like, was that a glitch? Or did I leave some Pikmin behind and not realize it, and then they actually took him down? And that's impressive, too, because I only lost 3. So that means 3 Pikmin took that guy down. Or maybe there was a little bit more. That sounds, I mean, it sounds fishy, man. I think there was a glitch there. I don't really know. I don't know what happened. But I did lose 3 more Pikmin. And I didn't even realize it happened. Sorry, getting busy. What you doing? No, I'm just continuing with the cave, grabbing some treasures. Gemstar husband here. I just found yeah, it is kind of glitchy sometimes. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a glitch. Maybe the Pikmin actually did take that guy down. Those guys usually carry with them a species called Bulbmen, which we may still see in this cave. I'm not sure. The Bulbmen will basically side with their mother until you kill their mother, and then they'll basically become like Pikmin, except they won't be able to leave the cave. But the great thing about Bulbmen is that they're immune to like basically every hazard. So they're like better than Pikmin in a sense. It's like they're Pikmin you could rent. So now we just have to figure out where the exit is. Okay, it's back this way. We'll come around here. Yeah, but the game can be glitchy from time to time. I wonder who I lost. I lost another white Pikmin. Oh, you know what? That explains why that Pikmin was probably dead. I'm guessing I might have left a couple Pikmin behind, and that Bulborb thing ate one of my white Pikmin, took a lot of damage, and then the other 2 Pikmin like took it down. That's possible. Okay. But man, you know, so I thought I had them all with me. I don't even know where that guy came from. I'm happy he didn't come out at the same time as that bull bear, that giant bull bear. That would have been crazy. Yeah, so Bulbmen, they're kind of like a weird species. They look like Bulborbs, but they have leaves on their back like Pikmin. It's like a crossbreed kind of thing going on here. Let me pause the game before something pops out on us. So, Man, this game's crazy, man. I tell you, post-apocalyptic Earth. It's one take on it. Of course, obviously, it's not a scientifically accurate take on a post-apocalyptic Earth, but it's a fun take regardless. Okay, we got to deal with some snitch bugs here. Some snitch bugs. I said snitch bugs. So this guy is a bumbling snitch bug, and basically he will try to grab the captain. Although one thing I don't like about this floor right off the bat, and actually I should even just kind of get a far view to make sure nothing's gonna come out. Like no scouting enemies. I don't seem to see any. But yeah, one thing about this layout I don't care for is the fact that there's electricity over there on the edge. The swooping snitch bug, which is the enemy back there, this one right here, were probably one of my most hated enemies in the first game. You may recognize them if you played the first game. They're really annoying. Electricity is instant kill, so I want to definitely get rid of that geyser, or that hazard there. So now we can go ahead and deal with the bumbling snitch bug. These guys are going to go and attack the captain, not the Pikmin. So I want to see if we can attack him with some Pikmin. Oh, he got both of us. That sucks. I should have split them up. We basically are both going to take damage. If I could just... Let's switch to this guy before he throws Olimar. Okay, never mind. That was too late. Okay. It's funny how, like, I take him down right after he throws Olimar. So that's fine. It's not good that they took damage. So I gotta be more careful with the captains, but at least we got him taken down. You still have 0 pawn points? What? That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, man. That is weird. I don't know if it's something I gotta... What did I do? I'm gonna go to View Rewards, Channel Points, Enable. It says they're enabled. That's weird. I don't know. That is weird. I'm so sorry that you're having that. I don't know if I can... There's a way I can give you points. That's not cool. I wonder if anyone else is having that problem. Do you lose the glasses? Well, that one's like... that one's like 5,000 points. I'm so sorry that's happened. I don't know why. I don't know how to give you points. Sorry, Blake. Hopefully next time that resolves. I'm not really sure what the deal is. I'll do a quick little Google search. Why not giving channel points on Twitch? I'm just reading this real quick article. I don't know. Yeah, no one really seems to know what to do on this article. I don't know, maybe it's just like a Twitch glitch. Because I have them enabled. That's kind of weird. I'm so sorry that's happening. I'll have to take more of a look at that between streams. Oh, is it a joke? Well, it's your fault I don't have any, so lose the glasses. No, I'm sorry. I can't do that. That's an expensive channel point redemption. I'm sorry, Blake. I'll look into it if it looks like it's a joke though. I don't know. We'll continue. Let's see. Alright, so let's go ahead and exchange some blue Pikmin for purple Pikmin, because I definitely need purple Pikmin. We gotta collect 100 of those guys, so we'll go ahead and take care of that. The game over? Yeah, I can do that one. I'll give you one of those. Yeah, because it definitely feels like that with this cave so far. Alright, so let's see, what else we got here? We have one of these swooping snitch bugs. Those guys are going to deal with the Pikmin, not the captains. Let's see. Just don't get your guys too close to these electrical dudes. Here, let me actually grab those guys. Because if those electrical dudes connect with another electrical dude, then then they'll get zapped, instant death. That's the only reason why I keep calling these Pikmin back, is because I see some of those Pikmin dealing with those beetles in the background. Okay, this guy got too close to us. That's his problem, not ours. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab some yellow Pikmin here, and we'll go ahead and deal with these beetles, because they're gonna become a real problem for our guys if we let them hang around. Sometimes you can even get the captain in on that action. I gotta land on him. At least one guy needs to get on these guys. Throw him out here again. Oh, well, obviously we gotta kill this guy while he's down. Haha, you lost. Imagine doing 50 out of 20 mode on stream and no one watches. I don't know what that is. I didn't win anyway. I have seen some people have issues with the channel points before. I think it's on Twitch's end. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully it resolves itself by the next stream. That is weird. That's the first time I've seen that happen, but yeah, it must be true though. I mean, they have you know, I mean, it must happen, you know, sometimes anyway, because they have an article on it. People having trouble with it. Not an article, but like a forum. I don't know. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but but if enough people are involved in that, then yeah, something's got to be going on Twitch's end. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, I thought it was grabbed. Let me see if I can grab. Yeah, I gotta clear these guys out of the way. if I can. Because these beetles, like, all by themselves, they're no issue. They're not going to create any problems for you and your crew. You're not going to get any Pikmin killed with a single beetle, but when there's at least 2 of them together, that's a big issue. That's an instant death problem. I'm going to let that beetle go so I can sneak by and take care of this guy. The yellow Pikmin are pretty good for taking these guys down because they can be thrown higher. Oh, snap. I'm going to get away from these guys. I don't like that bumbling one. Atara, if you're still there, were you noticing any issues with it on your end? If not, no big deal. I was just curious. Let's see. I have to go by. Okay, well, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you chiming in today. Hope you have a good day. And thanks again for the follow. Let's see. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go grab all my yellow Pikmin because we're gonna need a little bit more help than that to take these guys down. Grab these guys here. Ah, Frog, I'm back. Hey, welcome back, Turk. I'm pretty sure I'm still getting points, but I couldn't redeem the extra bonus bundle thing. Is that what you get for... Oh, thanks for the ribbit, Turk. Extra bonus bundle thing. Is that what you get for joining the stream? I don't really know. Remind me what that is. Because I'm more than happy to redeem anyone points if they're not getting them. I kind of have like a bit of a tab because I had some trouble with people with sound alerts like when I first got them set up, and I owe a couple people some points. I think you know what? Actually, I think what I did was I refunded them already. But if you're not getting something that you redeemed, let me know. He was shook by that ribbon. You get 300 and occasional 50s. Did you lose more Pikmin? I lost 3, and I don't even know what happened. I'm pretty sure what actually happened. I think I said there were 3 Pikmin that fought. There were probably more than just 3. Essentially, I grabbed the whole group, and I thought I grabbed everyone, and maybe I did, but for whatever reason, I must have run into another scouting Bulbman, and those are like the bigger, they're like the red Bulborbs, but they got like a leaf on their back. They're like a crossbreed between Pikmin and Bulborbs. And I think what happened was a couple of the Pikmin got separated from the rest of the group, and the Bulbman ate 3 of them, but one of them was probably a white Pikmin because a group that small is going to have a little trouble with a Bulbman. So I'm guessing that it ate a white Pikmin and it kind of took a lot of damage from poison, and then the other Pikmin that were involved like helped take that thing down. Because I didn't even notice it happened. I just get back to my like base and I see this dead Bulbman there. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even know that thing was there. And I even like looked ahead on the map to see if there was anything else scouting around, and I didn't notice anything. So it definitely happened when I wasn't paying attention. Truth, let's see. It's all good. Let's see. hold on, wait. I'm gonna, you know what? Atara, if you're still there, you've been here. Like, you've chimed in enough times. I know you know what you're doing and you're trustworthy. So, I'm gonna go ahead and also make you a moderator for the channel, if that's okay with you. I could always use a little help with that. I hope that's alright. If you don't want it, you don't have to. Let's see. Let me go ahead and do that. Let's see. Whoa. Where is it? Oh, I don't even have you as VIP? What the heck? I thought I had you as VIP. Anyway. You're a moderator. Let's do that. Add new. There you go. Sorry, I thought I had you as a VIP. I was looking through my list and I didn't see you there. Okay. Anyway. There you go. No worries if you can. I like having a couple people that I've kind of been supportive of, and they've been supportive of me back, and we all kind of there's an element of trust involved, but I do trust you guys. I know, like, Turk Dude is, I know both of you are really good people, and you guys run your own channels and everything, so it's nice to have, like, someone who has that that channel running experience to help out. But yeah, no pressure. If you can do the shout out. You can help me with shout outs too if anyone stops in, anyone streams. Yeah. So let's see. I'm just going back to see if I missed any messages. But it's not. It's all good. I'm not worried about points. I'm here for the content and the conversation. Oh, thank you. But even if you want to redeem something, if you feel like, whatever, just let me know. Don't worry, I'm building my points though. I keep spending them. I might be able to do what you want. Have a cool redeem you want? Are you asking me, Turk? It's all good. Save up those points. That'd be awesome. Thank you for trusting me with so much power. Oh yeah, you're welcome. I'll try my best to be. Yeah. Killer. It's all good. Turk also needs to vamp his mod list, but I forget all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sometimes I do make a couple changes here and there, and I forget what, I might accidentally mess something up. So, yeah, definitely. Omniscient Sphere. Okay. I forgot we still have this bumbling guy to deal with, so. If we can just take down this one beetle, then the other one's going to be no problem. So this guy's going to be pretty much useless. There's no other beetle for him to team up with, so he's not going to shoot out electricity or become an issue for the other Pikmin. Now this guy, on the other hand, is a problem. I got one of them on him. Oh, he took him down. Look at that little guy. That yellow guy's a trooper. That little yellow Pikmin took down that big guy. Oh, snap. I'm trying not to get too close to this guy. He's going to do a surprise attack on me at some point. There we go. Whoa. Take him down, guys. You can also get the captain in on that action, too, sometimes. That helps. Oh, he got me. Crap. Okay. Let's go, guys. Send in the troops. Oh, man, this guy. Where's... Oh, let me get him out of there. Get him out of there. Yeah, you don't want him to take too much damage over there. Alright, cool. Excellent. We got that guy down. No point in really taking this guy down. We'll let him live. Unless you guys think it'd be more ethical to actually just kill him, because he's going to be the only enemy here in sub-level 4. We won't have any friends. So I can take him out if you want me to. Probably overthinking that. It's just Pikmin 2. I think he'll be fine. I'm gonna make breakfast real quick. Be right back. Breakfast time for you. Yeah, I tend to kind of skip out on breakfast on Pikmin Sundays. I don't ever really get up early enough. But I'm good though. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, go definitely get some energy in your system. I appreciate you guys even just stopping by to say hello. Innocence lost. How profound. Okay. I think that's going to cover all the treasures here on this sub-level. Oh, I'm so sorry, Turk, if you're there still. I saw the bits there, but I didn't address it. Thank you for the bits. I apologize for that. I get so caught up sometimes in things and I forget little things, but I really do appreciate it. So we cleared all the treasures here. I'm not going to bother with these enemies. Let's just figure out the exits over there in the corner. So let's head on down to sub-level 5. Man, this game's so much fun. Like, I always lose track of, like, how long I've actually been playing the game. Like, I didn't realize it's already been almost... It's been... I think I started at about the 10-minute mark or something. Maybe earlier. But, yeah, so I've been playing for a little over an hour already. It doesn't feel like it. The time always goes by quickly when you play this game. It's just so much fun. Alright, this is a relatively safe sub-level. There are a couple enemies, I want to say, at least these guys, but these guys are pretty cool. They don't actually harm your Pikmin, they just bury them. They're more annoying than anything else. But I do have plenty of blue Pikmin, so I want to go ahead and exchange a couple more for the purple Pikmin. Alright, so... Oh, we get some white Pikmin too. I didn't even realize that was a thing. We'll go ahead and throw some more blue Pikmin in. I brought plenty with me. And I don't think I lost any purple Pikmin, which is always a great thing, because I need as many of those guys as I can. Every time I go into a cave, I also consider the purple Pikmin, like, or obtaining purple Pikmin, you know, one of the missions. It's like a rescue mission. Try to get as many as possible. And this is kind of the game's way of telling you, hey, if you don't have blue Pikmin, you might need them, because it's going to become relevant soon. So grab some if you can. But I think we're still pretty good. We have a good amount of blue Pikmin. 32 is going to be just fine. I think we have a nice little mix of everyone. And we basically ended up with the 12 white Pikmin we started with. I wasn't super concerned with white Pikmin, although I could always use them. Now, the Mamuta, you could just basically attack. They're not going to harm your Pikmin. You're not going to lose any Pikmin from them. In fact, they're quite peaceful, and you don't even really need to kill them, except I did have to kill that one because he had a treasure. Processing. How strange. This atypical metal object came from inside that bizarre being. It appears to be a giant metal hand. Perhaps it is an ancient work of art? Well, let's carry it back and see what we can do with it. That's actually a key treasure that you don't find at the end of the cave. You can see it glowing, it's all shiny. Brute knuckles. This object seems to replicate a humanoid fist. A glove much like it once lay in my junk hold. And here is that very glove. I have just found the missing rocket punch in my junk hold. Tap A 3 times to launch it. 1, 2, punch. So this is going to be great because it'll give us the ability to attack enemies. If you look right here, you do the 1, 2, and then a big one. We do them all in a row. I don't know if you see his giant fist come out there. That's going to help us take down enemies as the captains. And we're definitely going to need that for the boss here. I'm actually going to let the Mamuta bury the rest of these Pikmin. And the reason I do that is so that they can become flower Pikmin. That's right, these guys will actually help us. It's gonna benefit us in the long run because he'll make our guys a lot stronger. Only problem is that I have to uproot the rest of these guys, so I think I'll just do that and take down this guy. I'll try not to mess with the other guys if I don't need to. But I'm gonna have to get this guy out of the way so I can oh, I didn't even realize I had the captain there. Okay, whatever. I'll just take this guy down. Screw it. Amazingly, I'm not close enough to get attacked by this guy. I thought he would have knocked me down pretty hard. Okay. Well, we still have a couple Pikmin that aren't flowered. Oh, I thought he was gonna bury those guys. They took him down pretty easily. And it's good to have two captains with you because then they'll help you. Pluck the Pikmin. I don't know why I can't talk today, guys. I'm still waking up. It's morning. Missing 7. I'm not sure where they are. Okay, we got a water enemy. Oh, they're right here. Okay, I got them all. I got the whole group. Oh yeah, these spiders will carry around dead enemies. I don't need to fight these guys if I don't have to. Look, there's a chance to escape just in case you want to. I'll pass on that. Now, if you throw Pikmin at these guys, you can kill a bunch of them. They will give off a lot of nectar. They won't harm your Pikmin. So, go ahead and take advantage of that nectar. No real point in carrying these enemies back. I don't really need to. Hey, you. Get over here. Okay, and there's no more treasure, so let's head on down to sub-level 6 out of 8. So, I'm gonna check for scouting enemies here. Thank you for the cheers, Turk. Gonna go into lurk mode. Lurking in the pond. Alright, man. Enjoy the lurks, man. Hope you have a good day if I don't see you. But maybe I can catch you. I'll be catching you around whenever I can. Much love, man. Thank you. Alright, these guys are trouble. Of course, we have the fire geysers to deal with. We have some water to deal with. I'm gonna make sure I keep an eye on my Pikmin over here. I'm gonna ignore that Nightbot warning about water because or about hydrating, because I just took a drink a moment ago. Should be good to go here. We got these dudes to deal with. Actually, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about this scavenger here. I want these enemies to take this guy down. Yes. Now, if you watch this guy, these are the Bulbmen that I was talking about earlier. The confused Bulborb has fallen in with the enemy. They appear to coexist peacefully. Strange, this Bulborb has a leaf sprouting from its spine, much like the leaf on a Pikmin's head. So yes, you can use these guys as Pikmin. It's awesome. I'm gonna get these guys out of trouble. But you'll notice our Pikmin count jumps. Oh, I lost someone. Oh well. Oh, this guy's coming really far out. Oh no, that guy. Get over here. Yeah, so as you can see, you know, I didn't really get much of an opportunity to share that with you, given the fact that these guys are chasing my Bulbmen down. But as you can see, Bulbmen will function much like Pikmin do. And that's really great, because our Pikmin count goes up from 87 to 96. I did lose a Bulbman. But the great thing about Bulbmen is that, you know, they'll function basically in every way as Pikmin would. Also, they're immune to, like, basically all the hazards. So they'll help us with these, like, fire geysers, for instance. They're great. They're like Pikmin you can rent. You can't take them out of the cave. Unfortunately, they're going to have to stay behind at the end. But I like to just use them whenever possible, given the fact that... given the fact that I won't get to keep them. See, as you can see, they can go in water. They can deal with fire. I don't know about electricity. I think they can. I might experiment. If I have the opportunity to experiment with electricity, I might throw one out there just to see what happens. But yeah, they're more expendable than the regular Pikmin, because they're not going to be with you permanently. I think it is a very cool feature. Definitely, I'm with you there, Atara, because these, man, like, they really are. They do save you some trouble here. Okay, I'm going to leave them back at the base with the rest of the Pikmin. Take care of a couple of these giant, I don't know what they're called. They're homing beetles. They have two kinds of these beetles. They have the green ones and the red ones. The green ones will just shoot in a straight line, but the red ones will shoot. Basically, like the boulders will gun right at you. I'm also going to use these guys to take down this enemy. It'll save us some trouble later. I watched someone stream this, and it's like they would have fun with these guys, because it's like a Pokemon fight. You know, which one's going to win? Boom. This guy, we'll see if we can have him take himself down. Much better to do that than endanger all your Pikmin's lives. And also I have the gloves, so I can also probably take him down too. A couple punches here or there will knock them down. Since we got that glove power up, it's going to make us a little bit stronger so we can take down larger enemies like that. It'll still take time, but it'll go a lot quicker. So this is a lovely room of death. Fortunately, more for the enemy than us. Alright, and there's our exit. What an epic battle. Yeah, it's really funny when you see these guys like going at it. That wasn't the best example of it, but you know, sometimes it looks really cool. Thank you. I love this game. It's fun. If you haven't played it, like, you should definitely try it out. I would start with the first game though, if you haven't played the first one, because that'll introduce you to the basic mechanics of Pikmin. The one thing about the first one is that it is the first one, and there are some glitchy things about it that they have worked on, like that they fixed by the time the second one came out. But I always think it's always a good idea to start with the first one anyway, because it'll kind of introduce, like, you'll learn to appreciate the second one a lot more once you've played the first one and you kind of realize like how glitchy the first one can be. Because don't get me wrong, the second one has its fair share of glitches, but nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and split these guys up and have the blue Pikmin and the Bulbman work together since they're both immune to water. Oh snap, not you guys. You guys can't swim. Got a couple blue Pikmin now here. Oh no, white Pikmin, no. You guys, sorry. Don't want you getting yourself into trouble here. Whoa, hold on. Make sure no one who can't swim is in the mix. Yeah, we got a purple Pikmin and a red Pikmin sneaking in there. That's the thing, you know, sometimes, like, believe it or not, the separation on these Pikmin is a lot better in this game than the first game. The first game, it's a little less generous with you. The more I watch it, the more I'm thinking about playing this series. I totally agree. I usually try to play games in the order they were released. That would be fun. I would definitely like want to chime in if you played this game blind. Like if you played the first one blind, or well, I guess that would all be blind for you at this point, right? But like if you were to do a blind run of this of Pikmin 1, that would be really cool. Like there's nothing like the first time you play a Pikmin, you play a Pikmin game. I mean that's the case for a lot of games, you know. But like for me personally, because I'm so attached to it, I'm obviously gonna make that claim. You know, it's fun to watch people play games for the first time because you want to see how they react to it. And yeah, I would definitely watch that. That's really cool. Like, let's see, I don't think I need a lot of these guys. Yeah, what's really neat about the first game, I mean, I won't give too much away, but I think you'll figure out pretty quickly, and they're gonna do a lot of replaying of it in the dialogue in the earlier stages, is that you can actually lose Pikmin 1. You can get the bad ending. And that's what makes it so fun. It's like there's a stressful element to it. Like I could actually lose this game. But even when you get the bad ending, it's still funny. And then the thing about the first game is that there is a time limit. That's what makes it especially stressful. Is that you have it's kind of like I haven't played Wind Waker, but I kind of hear not Wind Waker, excuse me. Majora's Mask. I haven't played it, but I hear that's kind of stressful in a sense because you do have like a time limit and you can lose the game. And that's how Pikmin 1 is. Priceless statue. This one's a little more generous. You got a lot more. You have infinite time to complete the game, and there's a lot more to do in this game than the first one. It's a lot longer than the first one, but I like that they don't have a time limit on it. I feel like I'm gonna kill so many Pikmin by accident. Yeah, that's kind of like the rite of passage when you play this game. Like, it's like I said it towards the beginning of the stream. I'll say it again. No matter like how prepared you think you are, like you're not. Something. I mean, not that you're never prepared, but a lot of times you think you are, and then something crazy happens, and then you have to. That's the thing. It's like when things do go wrong, are you gonna reset the game, or are you gonna try to like be flexible and work around it? Worthless statue. That's like the king. So it's pretty funny that he calls it a worthless statue. I guess in a sense the king is kind of worthless. It only moves one space at a time. Okay, so we got everything here. And we collected all the treasures, so let's just escape. I think, what is it, up here on the ledge? Now, you'll notice that I can't actually cross this with all the Pikmin, but as long as I have, you know, them on the floor with me, they should be able to go down if I enter with Olimar. Pretty sure the game won't let you advance without having Pikmin with you. Majora's Mask is so stressful with certain missions and temples. Even if I am not playing the game, when I hear the last hour music for when the moon crashes into the town, my heart starts racing and I feel the stress building. Yeah, man, I actually need to watch a full playthrough of that game, because my understanding is that you can kind of like go back in time and things like that. And you can manipulate it a little bit, but you still do have a time limit in a sense. And that's really cool. I like concepts of video games that you can actually still like not win. You know, it's kind of like I see it kind of the same way I do like movies. Like, I mean, I like movies that have like happy endings and good endings and things like that, but it's also like more, I think it's more like daring as a filmmaker to make a movie that has a bad ending. I guess like a lot of horror movies do that, but like just kind of like a regular or like a non-horror movie that has like a bad ending. You don't see that too often. And it's just kind of like, you know, not everything always has to end up all peachy keen at the end, you know. Just kind of mix it up a little. But yeah, that's how I feel about, like, you know, games like that, where it's kind of refreshing to see something that you can actually lose, but you still have fun playing it. I'm gonna actually use the Bulbmin instead of the Pikmin for these guys, because they're more expendable. It's very dark. Like, this game is, like, if you think about it too much, like, it's pretty dark. You know, you have like a species of Bulbmin taking another species of Bulbmin down. And I think it's also best that I would give up my Bulbmin for a type of Pikmin, since they can't leave the cave. So sorry guys. I like having these guys around, but I need the white Pikmin more. They're more rare. I can't grow them on my own. The worst is when you're almost done with the temple and you run out of time. So sometimes you have to decide, you know, do I go back in time and redo everything faster, or just try to push it and beat the time limit? Wow. Yeah, that's tough. I'm sure some of those temples are not super quick either. Have you streamed that game? Let's see. And if so, how did it go? Oh snap. So now we got falling rocks. So that sucks. I'm gonna grab these guys, keep them all together. I think if we stay near the base, we should be okay. Where are the other four? Oh yeah, the Bulbmin I got. We'll scout with the Bulbman. There's going to be a lot of falling rocks here, aren't there? Look, just in case you want to make an escape. By the way, this is the final sub-level before the boss. We have 2 sub-levels to go. Oh no! That guy almost ran right into that fallen rock. Looks like we got a buried treasure here, which the Bulbman can't find. I'm gonna have him take a couple white Pikmin. Not that many, maybe just like 5. Oh, well, never mind, 3, I guess. But I'll take a couple of these blue Pikmin too, because we're gonna need help digging out whatever this treasure is. But once the other Pikmin realize that the white Pikmin are digging out something, they'll go ahead and help out. I haven't, but I am thinking about it. I am thinking of running it with a randomizer. That would be that might be way too difficult. Wow. It sounds like the game's hard not being random. But you're very brave if you decide to do the randomizer. Okay, so at least we dug it out. That's fine. We'll come back for it. This game is already confusing. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things to keep track of, for sure. I definitely think this one is the hardest of the 3, but it's also the most fun. That's my own opinion, of course. But but you know, if you played the first game, you get really comfortable with the red, blue, and yellow Pikmin, and then they introduce the purple and white Pikmin in the second game. So you kind of get to like the way that they introduce everything. Is very well done, and you get used to it. You get used to the mechanics pretty quickly. I guess I'll take these guys out. So like, yeah, and then also what's great about the second game too is that it'll kind of like fill you in on the first game without giving too much information. Well, you know what? Never mind. I might take that back. They do kind of give you a lot of info, but it's in other words, what I'm trying to say is that you can transition easily from the first game to the second game. And then the third game, even more so. Like, I would probably, like, if I had never played any of the Pikmin games and I jumped right into Pikmin 3, I'd probably have some trouble. Because by then, they do take some of the mechanics from the first and second game for the third game. Yeah, I think it is best to start from the first game, but every game like tries to recap you on things from the previous Pikmin games, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go grab that treasure because I don't know what else might be here on this floor. Grab a couple more blue Pikmin, they should be okay. The first time I beat it, I used a guide because there are so many quests and so many NPCs to keep track of. And each day and different times of day, the NPCs will be in different locations. Oh, okay. And that's good that they build each game for Pikmin. Yeah, that's cool though about Majora's Mask. Yeah, there's no shame in using a guide. I use guides all the time. I think I needed some help with this one when I got there. Like, there's this one cave in particular. Anyone who is familiar with Pikmin 2 knows about the submerged castle, which, speak of the devil, is going to be the next cave I do when I play this game next week. That cave is despised by a lot of people, including me. Like, that's the one cave in the game that, like, I think people remember the most because of what you have to deal with in that cave. And, there's the spouse alert. That's not really politically correct if, they're going for the meaning that I think they're going for. But, yeah, that cave in particular is a doozy. For a lack of better words. So that's going to be the next one. I am dreading that one. I'm, like, kind of scared to play it, to be honest with you. It's very different from the rest of the caves. I don't know where this last treasure is, so let me scout for just a second here, hopefully. No bomb rocks fall on these guys. I don't think I'm going to have to deal with these guys. I think my RNG for this particular sub-level is pretty good. So now I have to fight 2, 3. If I only have to fight 1 out of the 3 of those big guys here on the sub-level, that's good. But now I have to figure out where that last treasure is. It's probably... Oh no, it was this one that I undid. Okay, then that's it. So, let's go ahead and grab it. I don't remember how many I needed. But I'll bring like 20 of them. It should, or 25 should do the trick. I'll take the Bulbmin. I'll take some blue Pikmin. I don't think I'm going to need the blue Pikmin anymore, necessarily. I'll just take a couple yellow, just in case. As long as I sneak these guys around, we should be okay. Just don't get too close to these Bulbor pups. They might. Oh, we got him. We got one of them. I do feel bad about that guy, but it was a red Pikmin. If I'm going to lose someone, I'd rather be a red Pikmin than any other type. The red Pikmin are pretty easy to come across. I tend to try to grow as many red Pikmin as I can anyway, because they're your basic foot soldier. Flame Tiller. It's a yo-yo. Dude, I kind of miss... I've had like a really good yo-yo before. You know, you have like those cheaper yo-yos and they never really seem to work, and then... But sometimes you get those like official yo-yos and they work wonders. They're great. Okay, actually there's no need for me to fight any of these guys. I could just head straight to the exit. I don't even need to bring these Pikmin along. I could just have one of the captains watch these guys. And then have the president head straight towards the exit, which is over here behind the Bulbor. So probably wake up the Bulbor, but we're not going to have to endanger anyone's life. So I'm actually, you know, I'm fine with the way things went in this cave. I thought I was going to lose more, to be honest with you. We're going to delve deeper. So I'm going to try a strategy here. I don't know if it's going to work. So it's either going to go very horribly wrong or it's going to go very well. There's a trick to fighting this boss to where you could even prevent yourself from losing any Pikmin. So I'm going to try to go for that. The important thing is that you keep the captain separate for this boss fight. We've seen this boss before, but not at this kind of capacity. This is the Empress Bulblax. And we did fight one in an earlier cave, but this one is making babies. So, I'm going to split the captains up. I'm going to have this guy... Oh, no. I need to separate the captains. Olimar, pick your guys. Captain, come out. We're going to shoot out So we're going to have to throw the Pikmin all on the ledge here. Keep them out of danger. Meanwhile, the captain's going to come out here and attack these guys. I'm going to back off a bit here, but I have to keep an eye on this side. Okay, Olimar, keep throwing. Gotta get these guys on the ledge safely. Meanwhile, check on your captain from time to time because you don't want these enemies to come out. That's pretty good. I'm gonna check on captain, make sure no enemies are coming out. We're still good. Okay, so these guys should be relatively safe here. I'm going to have to maneuver this captain over here. Now these larvae, they're very dangerous. They will wipe your Pikmin out very quickly. But, oh, here's the Empress Bullblacks, by the way. Yeah, so they have very low HP, but they'll kill your Pikmin real quickly. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of getting all of these guys' attention. It's kind of like The Walking Dead here, because you have a bunch of these little Bulborbs, right? And we got to get them all to come over here. So follow me, guys. Meanwhile, Olimar's over here. Okay, I gotta get... Actually, let me get Mr. President. Oh, man, what am I gonna do? I think I kind of screwed this up already. Okay, let me run through this crowd. Hopefully not get killed. You know what? I kind of screwed this up. Let me get Olimar over here. Get out of there. Olimar's getting attacked by this guy, meanwhile. I'm gonna leave Olimar behind for a second. I'm gonna have the president come around here. Gonna go back and help out the Pikmin. Meanwhile, Olimar's getting attacked over there probably, so I gotta move Olimar right into the crowd. Let's get all these guys fixated on Olimar now. Come on, guys. Now, here's the thing. Once Empress Bullblacks will produces 50 of these little guys, we gotta get them all over here. Once she produces 50, she'll stop making them, stop making babies. So we're gonna get these guys safely over here. I think we're doing good now. I kind of resolved the issue, but we gotta get all of these guys over here. So I'll probably have to get a couple at a time. Yeah, these guys, they will zone in. They will eat your Pikmin and they'll mess you up big time if you let them, but they're going to be more focused, they're going to be more fixated on the captains. So all I'm really trying to do is lure all of these guys down towards the entrance. Oh snap, he got me. That guy came out of nowhere. There's so many, yeah. I think there are 50 of them. Sometimes it feels like there's a lot more. Look at this crowd. Warfish14, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the pond. See if I can switch to this guy. I'm gonna throw like 2 Pikmin out here on the ledge. Olimar, get out of there! Let me see if I can get these guys over there too. Come on, guys. You too. Or I'll just smack you. Either way. Oh wait, but then he's gonna produce one more. My bad. Or she. Come on out. Okay, maybe it'll just be one. I probably shouldn't have killed that guy. I feel like they're going to tower up and get the Pikmin. That's what I thought too. I saw someone do this on YouTube, and I was like, I gotta try this out. And then it looks like they're all just kind of like forming a wall and climbing up on each other. But believe it or not, I don't think they'll actually do it. But that's the one thing that probably would go horribly wrong, right? You know, like having them climb up on each other and getting over the ledge. Yeah, that would be a big problem. That would basically just throw this whole strategy out the window. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I don't think it will, but I know exactly what you mean. So I am kind of gambling on this, but it certainly does look like they'll get up there. Look at all these guys. They're like zombies. Ah! Let them take them chomps. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, I don't know what that guy was doing though that keeps him from coming out anyway. Or I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is I don't know what that guy was doing to keep them all like here, like fixated on this area. I'm just gonna run. Oh look, see, look, they lost interest because I got far enough away. Okay, see, now they're not following me anymore. Meanwhile, Mr. President's over here with essentially a swarm of these guys. So it kind of worked out. So now I think at this point we could have Olimar come grab the Pikmin. And we'll have him go attack and everything. I think she might produce more. In fact, let's wake her up and see if she does. I don't know if I can. I think I need to throw a Pikmin at her. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go for the attack. If she releases a couple of these guys, it's not going to be as big an issue as a whole freaking swarm of them. Okay. So, actually, we'll have Mr. President get some battle experience. We'll have these guys deal with that. I don't want to endanger any purple Pikmin's lives, even though these guys are super helpful for this boss fight. I'd rather hold on to my purples. I'm still trying to save up their numbers. I'm going to take the Boldman and the red Pikmin. And I think I'll take a couple blue Pikmin too. But I don't really need to take the whole group. Yeah, I think this will work for now. 26 should do it. So basically you fill the enemy spawn limit, so no more Bulborb larva or spar. Exactly. Yeah, I know it's kind of cheap, but these guys will mess you up big time if you let them. And my objective in this... What the heck happened? Someone got killed. I don't know. I heard someone die. It sounded like one of these baby Bulborbs or whatever. Oh, I think one of the yellow Pikmin got taken. I guess they did tower over and grab it. That sucks. But anyway, yeah, I know it's kind of cheap, but I think I'm just gonna do it because my objective going into this is, you know, what can I do to try to spare as many Pikmin lives as possible. So we're gonna wake up this dude here, or this dudette, I should say. Make sure you grab him quickly too, because she'll throw him off. It helps to have the sprays, because they'll do damage a lot quicker. But I didn't bring any with me. I should have done that before I started the stream, and I didn't think about it. Now, since I did kill a couple of the baby Bulborbs, she may produce a couple more, but I don't know. I haven't seen her do it yet, so. So we'll just kind of like, oh no, look at this guy over here trying to be a hero. Well, there's a couple of them actually. The yellow ran to kill the larva. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. They'll get a little, you know, it's like babysitting children with these guys. Sometimes they'll make some really bad decisions if they're left on their own. Run themselves into trouble. It's a slow way to take this guy down. Honestly, I could use some purple Pikmin, probably take him down a lot quicker, but I really don't want to take any chances getting any purple Pikmin killed here. They're very valuable if you're trying to 100% the game. So I'd rather just take this guy down slowly. I keep saying guy, it's obviously a female, but you know what I mean. Oh, let's get these guys back before they get crushed. I think this is a pretty good like strategy. No one's been killed except for that one yellow that wanted to be a hero. Uh-oh, someone out there attacking from the side. I should probably leave them on a little bit longer. I think I'm just being super conservative. I'll throw them out a little bit longer than last time. This next time here. Also, I gotta retrieve the ones that get a little too far up there. Yeah, I think I timed that one pretty well. Because if she flings them, she's gonna fling them like towards the center of her body and then crush them. Let's grab them. Nice. I think one more attack should do, but if I feel a little hesitant, I might just call him back. Call him. I thought for a second I was too late. Oh, she started rolling there. Okay, cool. So we got her. So we didn't lose any Pikmin actually fighting her. We just lost that one brave little yellow Pikmin. So to the yellow Pikmin who made a very lethal decision. Rest in peace, little guy. All right. Thank you. Olfactory sensors overloading, approaching outer stink limits. Because it's a sneaker. The stench must be emanating from that object. Okay, so... Excuse me. Yeah, now there's only one last thing to deal with. It's gonna be these guys. Remember these guys and how crazy they are? Well, just drop Olimar down, and you can take them out very easily. Their HP is incredibly low, but look at all those Ted souls. You feel bad for doing it, but boy, do you reap the rewards for it. You know, like I think I had one Boldman left. Poor little guy. He might be the only Boldman to stay. Oh no, there's another one over here. He's a flowered Boldman. There's a couple more. But these guys, unfortunately, are gonna have to stay behind. We gotta collect the treasure. But we'll collect some nectar, sweet, sweet nectar for these guys. Cool. And everyone's all flowered up. Even the Boldman get some flowers for the road. I don't believe there were any loose or spare Bulbor babies. The Bulbor larva. So we should be all clear. Take the treasure back. Needs 20. And then I guess we can take this one back. Might as well. Yeah, rest in peace, Yellow Pikmin. A moment of silence for the Yellow Pikmin who probably would have survived had I kept him a little further from the edge. Obviously my fault, but I don't know. Orfish seems to say that it was Yellow Pikmin fault. I don't know. Sometimes these things happen when you're not looking and you don't know the full story. I'll take responsibility for that, Yellow Pikmin. Repugnant appendage. This object has pockets of air under its surface. It is perfect for the boots I am making. Processing complete. Nano assemblage of the rush boots is concluded. These nullify wind resistance by circulating air beneath the soles. You'll move faster, and you'll no longer be blown away by Puffy Blowhog's nasal blasts. So that's going to be useful too. Those are the ones that'll blow and like basically deflower Pikmin because it'll like blow all their petals off, and that'll weaken them. But usually it'll stop the captains in their place too, and so now I won't have to worry about that. But on the bright side, also you'll notice I can walk a lot faster now. And that's because I'm wearing PF Flyers now. There's a Sandlot reference for you. Okay. We'll grab these guys. Mr. President has 60. And Olimar has the other 34. So we can exit this cave. Nothing else to see here, peoples. Your unnecessary... I just realized, yeah, your unnecessary bravery will not be forgotten. Definitely. Time for me to take off now. I enjoyed watching and chatting today. Hope to catch your stream again soon. Thank you, Atara. Much appreciated. I really appreciate you stopping in. Well, I will catch your stream again since I am a mod. Absolutely. Congratulations on the mod. If I had the level, like any kind of level up sound effect, like Pokemon leveling up, I would play it. But that's probably something I should do. But I hope you have a good Sunday, and thanks for stopping in. I hope, yeah, good weekend too, a good week ahead of you. And you're most welcome, definitely. It was an easy decision. Alright, so those are all the treasures. We'll go ahead and save the game. Thank you, you too. Oh. So let's see, what do we got here? So we're on day 16. Yeah, okay. So we've been here for 2 weeks, 2 days, and I think the only thing left to do here is clear out some treasures above ground. I don't remember exactly where they are, so I'll probably have to scout out and come back for day 17 to take care of those. Turk is a lurk still. Okay. Well, thank you for the lurk, Turk. Did you get the bear statue treasure? Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I don't remember where it is. I don't think I did. It's probably up here, isn't it? I think it's like close to the entrance. Might have to be, might need the white Pikmin for that one, right? I know there's also a burrowing Snagret up there. I don't know if I should run the risk of trying to fight this thing. I guess let's see what I have. I'm gonna put the purple Pikmin away. I definitely want to save those. I got 77, so only 23 more left before I get the minimum count that I need. And then I'll also put the white Pikmin away. And I ended up with 25, so that's a pretty good number for white Pikmin. I think I'm doing a little bit better on the Pikmin counts. I'm going to put the yellow Pikmin away. I got 88 of those. And I guess, I don't know, I'll just take these. 25 red. Yeah, I don't know if I'm probably running a risk here trying to fight this Snagret with not much time left, but I think I'll just try it. I don't think I'll have time to get the treasure regardless, but I gotta take the Snagret down. I should probably do it with some potions, but I think after getting through that cave in relative ease, I'm gonna give myself a little room for recklessness. But you know what? Maybe I should grab the yellows for this guy. He's pretty high up there. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I don't think I'll have time to fight him, but I think the bear statue is somewhere on that ledge by the manhole cover area, and you need yellows for it. The manhole cover. Are you talking about... Let me see. Oh, okay. So maybe I have to throw the yellow Pikmin up here and then sneak around. I probably need some white Pikmin too. I think it's because it's buried. Whoa, this guy almost got left there. Yeah, on the other side. So I'm going to have to get past that Snagret regardless, right? Probably. I'm just going to put these guys away. Yeah, I'm going to start off day 17, and I think I'll just try to collect all the above ground treasures that I didn't get. Another thing I kind of wanted to do, although I don't know... I might do it. I need to go back to the second level, because that one, that's a good place to farm for berries. And I don't have any sprays. It's like almost like, I mean, you have to do like a little bit of preparation for the next cave, because like all the caves are just like really tough from this point on. I'm looking at myself in the face cam. Sorry. My lips look really red, but it's because I was drinking the red Gatorade. And I can't tell if that's why they look so red or if they just look red to me. Anyway. Back to it. Alright. So, we did take some losses. Obviously, the white and purple did a little bit better But, yeah, it's kind of to be expected. You're going to lose some red, blue, and yellow Pikmin every day. Only lost one yellow. It's not bad. It was that one brave yellow. And then 18 blue lost, 5 red. That's not too bad. I am a little concerned about my Pikmin population, just in general. They're pretty low, but especially the blue Pikmin. But so far we lost 16 today, and the Bulbmin I don't believe count as against you. But we didn't lose any to any of those other hazards, so that's good. Merely just battle. I'm very happy with that. I thought it was gonna go a lot worse. Louie, we suddenly stopped hearing from you. Everything okay? If things get tough, you can always come home. I'll stock up on those pick carrots you love. Oh, jeez. Louie just can't get enough of those pick carrots. Okay, so we got 4 treasures to recover. Let's see if we can knock it all out in day 17. I'm probably going to take a nice little mix of everyone. For starters, let's grab some yellow Pikmin. I'm going to need them to fight off the Snagret. I'm also going to take a couple of the white Pikmin. Because, I believe we do have some buried treasure to see. I'm going to take 5 white Pikmin. I'm going to go ahead and actually throw them over to the ledge. And see if I can sneak by the Snagret. I don't think I'll sneak by the Snagret, but maybe I can at least keep these guys out of serious trouble. There's one berry near the Snagret area, one in the Snagret, and the bear statue past the area with the fiery bull blacks. Okay. Cool. So we'll see what we can do here. We may have to fight the Snagret. Yeah, white Pikmin have discovered buried treasure here. Once the other Pikmin realize what's going on, they'll help out. Hopefully they'll take it down this ledge to my left and not back towards the Snagret. I think all the other Pikmin have gotten the picture. We got something to uncover here, so once they grab it, we'll go ahead and deal with the Snagret if we have to. Looks like Orphish is telling me there is one with the Snagret, so... Oh nope, they're taking it the wrong way. Jeez, I thought they would be a little smarter about it, but it's okay. Maybe I could... Nope, never mind. That's a bad idea. Whoa. Well, at least if he eats a white one, then he'll take off some serious damage. Do I still have to fight this dude? Maybe. I don't think I do. I don't think... Well, let me see. Hold on. No, see, because the alarm's not going off, so I don't think I have to even fight that Snagret. I just had to get the treasure out of the way. Man, I thought they would be smart enough to, like, take it down the other way. Pink Menace. Oh, there's no treasure in the Snagret. Yeah, that's good. That actually is... That's fine by me. And I think the Snagret ate just the yellows, which I can certainly live with that. Now, I might still need to have some white Pikmin, but I'll just hold these guys for now. Let's do a little scouting and see what I need to bring with me. So we got one of the 4 treasures, so we need 3 more to go. There's a treasure detector going up here. Yeah, so we have a white Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna send the president back to go grab those, and I'll have Olimar scout ahead. Hopefully this treasure doesn't... Actually, you know what? Let's just grab 2 more Pikmin, just in case. Well, we'll grab a couple more. Because I don't know how many Pikmin I'm gonna need to carry this next treasure back. I think this is the one you were talking about, the one with the bear. See, all the Pikmin run a little bit faster, but you basically run the same speed as the white Pikmin, who are the fastest. So everyone else is just... I mean, they're still fast, but they're slow in comparison. Let's have Olimar scout ahead. We need 2 more treasures. I know there's going to be the one behind the Bull Blacks. I don't remember where the last one is. Did I get the crown on the snowman? Yeah, I don't remember on that one. I might not have gotten it. I think I did. Yeah, I did get it. So I think I just need... Wait. The meter's going off. I'm going to go this direction. Nope, never mind. Oh, that wasn't the bear. Okay, I think I still need to get the bear. Maybe I did get it and I don't remember. Spiny alien treat. Okay, let me see. I think it's gonna be on this side. Both of them are gonna have to be over here. These guys I might even be able to fight on my own. So we have that's a treasure there with that guy. I don't know where the last one is. The Bull Black's treasure. Yeah, that's one of them. Oh, but the treasure meter's going out here. Oh, it's this. Oh yeah, it is this one. That is the bear one you're talking about. Okay, so I do need yellow Pikmin. I think I need blue and red. Maybe I just need blue Pikmin. I don't think I need red. Because I can't get the red Pikmin over there. Unless I throw them. I think I should just try to lure that guy in and get with the blue Pikmin. Okay, so I'm going to get some blue Pikmin, some yellow Pikmin, and I think that's going to be it. I don't think I need the white Pikmin anymore. So you guys come with me. The bear is high, yeah. So I'm gonna take the yellow ones with me for sure. I'm missing a Pikmin. I'll have to go look for him. I'll put the white Pikmin down. I don't need them anymore. I'm gonna need some blue Pikmin for sure. I don't know how many I should take. Maybe 30. Sounds like a reasonable number. I just don't know how many. I'll take an extra 10 just in case. I don't know how heavy the treasure is going to be. I think, how many yellow do I have? 34. I don't know how many yellow I need either. I guess I'll just take 6 more. But I also have to find out where that last yellow is on the map somewhere. I'll leave him behind. Oh, it's right there. I see it. I think I should have enough time to complete both of these treasures before the day runs out. I am a little concerned about this guy. I don't know if my Pikmin are going to run the treasure through him. I don't think they will, but we should be okay. Let's see, what time is it? I still have time. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna just pause the game for just a second because I ran out of my drink, and I'm also gonna just go to the restroom real quick. So I'm gonna take like a minute ad, but I'll be right back. We'll go ahead and try to collect those last treasures before the day's over, and I'll farm for a couple berries before I head to the next area. Let's see. So let me just go back to I'll be right back. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so uh, we're gonna try to recover. By the way, I got the blue Gatorade this time, so maybe it'll make my mouth turn purple instead of red. I just had the red one, so anyway, we'll go ahead and oh, there's a Pikmin got left behind. We'll grab it before we leave it too far behind. Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe just still keeping up with it. Oh no, it did get left behind. Crap. Sometimes they get caught, you know, going around these like corners. Okay, so obviously I'm very concerned about how many of the blue one, but I could definitely grab this bear treasure with a yellow Pikmin. There it is. So you need the yellow Pikmin for this dude because they can get thrown higher than any other type of Pikmin. Of course, I might just need to get a little closer, get a better angle for this. Well, you know what? Is there a easier way around? Oh, that's how you do it. My bad. Throw him over here. I should have figured, yeah, you need to go to the other side of that on the slope. Definitely. My bad. I'll just have the rest of them take it back. That way they're all together. Okay, oh, I guess we have one extra yellow. Meanwhile, oh, we have a couple more yellow. Never mind. Well, let's separate these guys out. I'm going to take the captain, both captains with me, so we can double team this guy. Since we have the rocket glove or whatever, we should be able to take him down a little quicker on our own. Assuming he doesn't get a bite off of us. That'll do for that guy. Alright, so now we clear the path. I'm actually glad that I didn't bring the blue Pikmin in right away because that cutscene might have interrupted something. Things could have gone horribly wrong. Fossilized Ursidae? I don't know. I know Ursa is a reference to bear. And I probably mispronounced that too, but whatever. I'm gonna have Mr. President come out with the blue Pikmin, Olimar take the yellow. I think we're gonna have to lure this guy out into the water. Let me punch him and run. Come on, guys. Over here. No, no, no. I'm still here. I'm still here, Guapo! Get over here. Into the water. Come on. There you go. Oh, man. Let's see if we can lure him over here. Maybe that'll work better. There we go. That works. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be enough to stop this guy. He turns around pretty quickly. We can get a couple hits off of him, and then we'll have to call the blue Pikmin back. I think, you know, I don't know if I have the time of day left to take this guy out. That would suck to have to come back for one more. Oh no, he's not turning around. That's okay, we'll just get the attack on him. Let's get the treasure back. That's my priority here. Oh man, guys, come on, work with me here. Okay, just get this guy out of the way then, please. Oh man, this sucks. When they fall on top of each other. Just move them out of the way, thank you. Any day now, guys, thank you. Alright, let's go. Let's take the treasure. Alright, this one's gonna be a photo finish, if I've ever seen one. Maybe they'll take the shortcut and be smart about it. Okay, we maxed out on 40, that's all we can do. Just hope they make it. I don't think they're gonna make it, but we'll try. Did I leave anyone else behind? I don't think so. I think we're good. Man, it's gonna be a photo finish. I don't Plus, I don't know if they're gonna run into this guy. If that happens, then I'll probably just have to use the full day to just grind for more Pikmin. Look at these guys getting pretty close to him. We're okay, though. I don't know, they might make it. It's gonna be close. I just wish I can take more Pikmin with me to help them out. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it. I mean, regardless, they should be close enough to at least survive. Man, it was close. That was so close. I was so close. Oh, no. Damn. It doesn't get any closer than that. I could have, like, prevented myself from having to come back. At least I didn't leave anyone behind. I don't think I did anyway. I know, just like a half second longer, they would have made it. it really didn't look like they were gonna make it, and then at the very end. So close. That's unfortunate, because you basically, that was the last treasure I needed, and so there was no reason for me to have to go back to that level, but now I just have to go back to move it like an inch, like you say, and then I guess I'll just use the rest of the day to gather more Pikmin. I have to take the loss on that one. I lost 2 yellow and 2 blue. Olimar, you've worked so hard. Your special bonus arrived today. This is a first, right? I bought the kids a few things they've been wanting. They were so happy, and so was I. Well, given the fact that I haven't been home, and presumably about, what was it, day 17 plus, I don't know how many you could, I mean, there's 30 days in the first game, not that you need all 30 days. I mean, he's been gone for roughly, for maybe like 5 or 6 weeks. So yeah, you know what? Just give them whatever they want. So I have to go back for that last treasure. But that's the only thing I gotta go back for. Alright. Wait, where's the treasure? Do I really have to go grab the treasure from the start again? I guess it doesn't spawn where I left it like the first game does. That sucks. Well, I think at least I cleared that enemy out of the way. Oh no, do you have to kill it again? I hope not. I think that as long as I head straight over there, it should just be in position and not necessarily with an enemy. Because usually when you kill an enemy, they're dead for a couple days. How many days do you need? 30? Oh, maybe I should grab... I'll grab an extra 10. I think I can max it at 40 just to get there quicker. I'll just take like 5 more in case someone dies. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought, because in the first game, you know, I want to have these guys, I'm just going to throw these guys up on the ledge. If anyone wants to stay on the ledge, maybe up here. Okay, you know what? Forget it. Let's just go around. Yeah, in the first game, if you don't make a treasure back in time... Oh, wait. Is it this one? Oh, no. It was over there. Yeah, if you don't make it... If the day ends before you can get the treasure back, the treasure will stay in its spot, so you don't have to go collect it again. But I guess this game is a little less generous. I thought that it respawned because I'm pretty sure the enemies that show up at night are the ones that respawn the next day. Oh, man. Well, let's see. Yep. Yeah, we do. We sure do. Well, that sucks. So those 4 Pikmin that died, or I guess the 2 blue ones that died, they died for no reason. Dang. Okay. Well, whatever. We'll do it again. I mean, the strategy seemed to work. Just... Okay, whoops. Okay, I lost one Pikmin there. My bad. I don't like this thing in my way. It's all up my face. I'm like, ugh, get out of the way, plant. We really don't get a lot of attack time. No. Oh crap. I was so insistent on like not letting any Pikmin die by fire. Cause I don't think I've lost any Pikmin to fire yet. Oh, why did I throw that Pikmin? I was like, I'd rather just have him get eaten than killed by fire. Run away! Run away! I think we got him. Nice. I did lose a couple. Oh well. Some unnecessary... some Pikmin were lost unnecessarily yesterday. Well, let's get him back. I guess it's a good thing I brought a couple extra. Okay, whatever. Well, I gotta... Actually, you know what? Let's have a couple of these guys drag this pellet. The Bull Blacks was so confused. Right? At the end there, right? When right before I killed him. Alright, I think, well, since I'm here and I have some time left and I have some Pikmin that need help with their populations, so I'm gonna grab some more yellow and blue. I'll grab a little bit of everyone. But, yeah, let's see. Take 20 yellow. Grab a couple more blue. Oh, I guess that's all my blue. Grab some red. We'll just collect things. Make sure that these guys don't run right into that Bulborb. Also, I'm going to do a quick check while I got some of these buds and pellets to grab, so... Maybe some potions? Or sprays? Nope, not quite, but that's okay. Here, you guys can hog it. Whee! We'll just wait for these guys. We're gonna need what we can get. Temporal mechanism. Okay, so we got 73. Obviously, we got a couple in the ground. We cleared the treasures. I'll just let those guys take that. We'll go ahead and fight this Bulborb. I'm gonna use the red Pikmin primarily. Olimar, you take these just in case something goes horribly wrong. Yep, something went wrong. I wasn't quick enough. I didn't position better.
We should just be able to take him out at this point. I'll let him fall back asleep. Oh. Alright. Blue, take it. Blue, take it. I'll give the yellow this one. Wait, what? I didn't say blue, I said yellow. Stop, blue. As long as it shows yellow on the number, I'm good. Oh, I should leave a captain behind. Blue Pikmin are going to get a nice boost today. Okay, I got 32. And, yeah, I desperately need some blue Pikmin, but... yeah, we should get some blue Pikmin. I'm gonna need... I really need everything, to be honest. So I got 32. Olimar's got 58. So where are the rest of them? Oh, they're probably... I think they just carried some things back. That's why. Let's go grab the other... Let's go grab that Bull Blacks thing. Because I should have the Pikmin for that. The blue Pikmin I need. I don't know how many I need. Maybe just 10? Let's see. Okay, well that'll do. Give them 11. They should be able to make it back in time. Everyone else, I guess we'll just attack whoever. This guy's easy to take down. Even though he skewers one, he doesn't actually kill it quick enough. Let's have this one go to the reds. If we can. Okay, look, that was perfect. And it's still going to go to yellow, and that one's still going to go to the red, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Oh, we got the this dude, Blowhog. I don't know if the blue Blowhog will hurt me anymore. Oh yeah, he does. I couldn't remember if that power-up I just got is going to help out. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's grab... Oh, whoop, that's not what I meant. Olimar can grab... Okay, you guys get those. The red... No, stop. You guys take the red Pikmin. You guys... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. My bad. 6. That's okay. And then you guys can go to the yellow. Oh, the Blowhog. I don't know if he actually drops anything. Airy Blowhog, or I don't really know what they're called. But I can also get some action in on this. Punch at him a couple times here or there. see if he drops something we can grab. Got a couple pellets, that's fine. Alright, now let's see if we can get everyone back safely. Let me just check the map, make sure I didn't leave anyone behind. I know I have those guys carrying that stuff. Everything else, everyone else seems to be en route back home. I'll have Mr. President just kind of pick up and put away anyone else who's out already. So we can keep better track of all our numbers. Oh, you know what? Actually, second thought. Let's have them pull them out, because we're going to have to pluck these Pikmin. I don't want to have to pluck any Pikmin. That's okay. Hopefully that was everyone. Oh, whoops. Okay. Well, as long as you're all close to the vicinity. Sorry I was so quiet, by the way. Trying to concentrate and save as many Pikmin as I can. I don't know if I left anyone behind. I should have checked the map. We'll see what happens. Doesn't look like I left anyone behind. But we at least cleared that level once and for all. There will be no need to go back to that stage. We raised our red population by about 13, or actually exactly 13. But yellow population's doing pretty good now. Blue population went up too from 48 to 73. So. I'm a little more concerned about the reds now. The blues are important too. Especially, I'm going to need them for the submerged castle, which is my next cave. I'm dreading that cave for next week. So I'm going to have to definitely help those guys out. So I think what I'm going to do next... I don't have a whole lot of time left to stream. I think I'll just play one more day. I'm going to actually head to the next stage and work on building my red and blue Pikmin population. But the blue Pikmin are more of a concern to me for the next cave. I lost 6 today. But I'm very proud of the fact that I haven't lost any to fire. And I did have to fight that fire enemy twice. And also proud that I didn't lose anyone to... no one got left behind, so that's good. I was actually kind of concerned that maybe I might leave someone behind. But I kind of had an idea where everyone was, and I was trying to stay in close vicinity of everyone. That's important. Oh yeah, my allowance doubled. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Oh yeah, my allowance doubled, and it's all thanks to my papa. After all, he's a great captain, but when in the world will he be able to come home, huh? Yeah, he's been out for quite a while. Okay, so. Alrighty, let's see. So, Valley of Repose is done entirely. There's no reason for us to go back there. Also, there's no reason for us to have to go back to Awakening Wood. However, I'm going to go back anyway to farm for some berries, because I need some sprays for this next cave. Also, I'm going to have to build my blue and red Pikmin population a little bit here. Then we'll head on over to the Perplexing Pool and finish that stage before we head on to the Wistful Wild, which is the final stage with some of the hardest caves in the game. But basically the last 4 caves are very tough. So we'll go ahead and prepare for that a little bit here in Awakening Wood. Okay, so I'm not really going to burden myself with the yellow Pikmin. I'm going to have Olimar take the red team. I'll just have him take... I'll just do 50 and 50. I don't need to have this many Pikmin out, but... oh, no. You stay with Captain Olimar, guys. It kind of makes sense. I'll keep red with red and blue with blue. These guys can stay with the president. But I don't need to have this many Pikmin, but I'm going to do it anyway because when the Pikmin carry things back to the onion, you know, there won't be as many to pluck. I'm going to have this team kill the enemies, and this team will come in and take the spoils. If you're quick enough, you usually don't have to worry about him eating anyone. Oh, these guys, by the way, will drop some nectar. You hit them. Sometimes. Like that one did. Oh, the guys, don't hog the nectar. I was saving that for your friends. Oh, thanks. Thanks, two guys, for taking that whole thing of nectar. Alright, some more of these to take down. That's fine. Let's take the blue team. I'll give that to the reds. There's one for you. One for you, and one for you. You guys take that too. Oh, that was not... Oh. I did not mean to do that. Don't forget about the giant pellet posies that grow over there too. Yeah, I think that's these things growing right now, so I'll wait. I'll let those guys grow out. I don't want to kill them. You guys got that. And you guys got that. Also, I'm going to have a couple of you guys work on this nectar because we may need some of that. And also, I'm going to take the president. Wow, man, we got a couple things to do here. Actually, let's take Olimar. You guys worry about these potions. Take down this guy because these guys are going to try to freeload. Where's the other one? Where's the other bug? Did he get away? Maybe. I'll grab this one. Might as well. Well, I guess if they're going to eat the nectar, you might as well try to swarm the nectar while you have it. You guys... Oh, there it is. I knew he was around. Take him, guys. Book 'em low. Oh wait, you guys should probably work on that. 1, 2. I'm gonna keep a couple guys. Oh, you take that. A couple guys over here. A couple guys over here. I think if we just like leave them, they'll kind of just like keep climbing. I'll just take this whole stack with me. Eat up, guys. Okay, there's also some more pellet posies. Yeah, here we go. Let's split this up here. You guys take these. And there's another large blue one. Nope, not what I meant. There you go. Not gonna be all 10. One shy. There you go. Alright, you guys come with me. And you guys are gonna work on the purple berries. I think there's a 20 pellet over there too. Oh really? Okay. Thanks for reminding me. Let's go check that out. Okay, you guys get focused on these. And you guys get focused on these. Okay, you guys take those berries. Let me go see what's over there. Oh yeah, you're right. There is a 20. Oh, I can time it too. Wait, what do I want? I want red or blue. I think I'm gonna get the blue. I'll get the red. I think this will be my last. Oh snap! Gotta time it better. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get the blue, and then I'll use like basically any other Pikmin I get. I'll just give it to the reds. Okay, you. Oh, these guys. Oh wait, there's the 10 one too. That one's just for the yellow. I'll let the reds have that. And then you guys can focus on this. I'll have these just stay there in case something they want to grab, whatever. Olimar. Oh, these guys got those flowers. Let's see if we can also grab you guys. Okay, let's do this. Have the reds. Yeah, you guys focus on that. And you guys focus on that. And let's take these blue Pikmin. There's like so much to do. There's a lot of multitasking going on in this level. You want to really try to be as efficient as possible. Don't leave anyone behind. But also try to collect as many things as you can. So we're doing pretty good on... I mean, you're going to get more red potions in this level than the purple potions. There's more purple potion berries in the Wistful Wild, the 4th level, but I'm not going to go there yet. Let's go see what's going on over here real quick. You guys grab those. I'm going to leave a little stack. Oh, you guys grab that too. I'm going to leave a little stack of Pikmin right here, just within my grasp. In case I have to save them at the last second. Oh, we have another enemy here we can take down. We'll give it to the reds. I think we have another enemy over here too. Oh. This guy's a klutz. I mean, he'll practically kill himself for you. guys take down those spoils. What do we got? What do you need? And how many do you need? So they got those under control. Where's the other captain? Oh, he's over there. You know what? Let's see. More purple berries. There are. Let's grab them. Why don't you guys just focus on that? Probably should have taken a couple more. I can always have Olimar throw some more up there. I think we've been pretty productive today. Sorry I've been so quiet. Oh, we got some more over here too. Oh, and what they're doing here in the center is they're helping make sure that these plants will keep growing berries. I think if I don't get any more enemies, I can live with that today. We did pretty good. Collecting a couple berries. Let's go check over here. Nothing yet. Here he's got 29. Not much more I can do aside from maybe killing an enemy here or there. I think there's another enemy over here we can take down. We'll give it to the Reds. To the Reds, I said. There we go. Oh, there's a couple pellets too. Nope, not you. I want to say those guys will make it back in time. Don't forget the president. Yeah, he's over there. Oh, we have time for this too, I think. Grab these guys real quick. We should be okay. Actually, I don't know. We might be pushing it here. Let's just get everyone together. Let me check the map real quick, make sure I didn't forget anyone. I know there's Pikmin over there. They're with the president. Let's just go grab them. Yeah, I'm cutting it way too close here. I have 36. Well, I don't really have much time left now. Let's see what happens. As long as they're with the captain, we should be okay. Looks like I got most of them back. I might have lost a Pikmin or so. Hopefully not like a whole group of Pikmin. I might have lost someone behind. Let's see. Yeah, I did. There are sprouts. Yeah, the sprouts are okay though, as long as they're buried underground. So okay, that was the first time I left Pikmin behind. I kind of got a little greedy and careless. That tends to happen from time to time. You think you can handle it, and then you run out of time. How many did I leave behind? Okay, so now my populations are starting to look more normalized. So I think I'm gonna. What did I do? I left 4 behind. Poor guys. Oh well. I knew it was only a matter of time before someone got left behind. At least no one died by fire. I could have easily lost that fire. Oh, like I got spam mail. I am so lonely. I want a friend that'll listen to my troubles. I want to meet someone like you. Contact me. Pikmin.com. Yeah, I could have easily lost some blue Pikmin to the fiery Bull Blacks in the last day. We'll save the game. All good things come to an end. You know, you kind of lose the. It advertises Pikmin 3 Deluxe right now. Oh, cool. You went to the website. Nice. I hope it was more for curiosity, not because you're feeling lonely. I kid. That's cool though. Yeah, Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I think I have it on the Wii U, but I don't have it on the Switch, the new one. I'm kind of tempted to buy it. I've played the first half of Pikmin 3. I've never completed it. Like, I'm still working on it. Well, there you go. That'll prep us for the submerged castle. And I think what I'll do... Let's see, it's 12, 18... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I don't have time to do the next cave, but I think I could try to at least get to the next cave so that when I start off next time, I'll be able to just, like, jump right in. So we're going to land in the perplexing pool. And I know I left some Pikmin in the underground in the last level, but they'll be fine. I don't know that I'll come back unless I need to get some more berries. Let me scout ahead to kind of see what I have to do to open up a path, like what kind of hazards I'm going to need. Or what kind of Pikmin I'm going to need to get through these hazards. Obviously, this guy's going to go flying. You know, I don't know if I can kill him quickly enough before they start flying. They usually fly when they're low on health, and they just regenerate. So I'm not going to bother fighting them, after all. These guys I could maybe fight. I got my power glove. Oh, Orfish, if you're still here, have you? How rude of me not to ask. Maybe I did, and I just don't remember. But have you played this game? It sounds like you're pretty familiar with it. I would assume it sounds like you've beaten the game. And if so, have you 100%ed the game before? Because I 100%ed the game too, but it was back like when I was still a teenager. It's been a while since I've played it. But I really do enjoy the game. Oh, I got this guy. I wonder if I could fight this guy. I'd rather just fight him on my own, because yeah, they suck to fight. They're a little more nerfed than in the first game. Yeah, I can just handle this guy on my own. Obviously, I need some blue Pikmin to get over there. I think all I really need to do is take blue Pikmin. I really don't want to waste too much time with this guy, though. I assume when you say yeah, you mean that not only you beat it, but you also 100%ed it. The only hard thing was really some of the enemies. The final boss and trying to get 100 purples for that treasure in Wistful Wilds. Yeah. The final boss is tough. But now that I know how to do it after losing so many Pikmin when I did it the first time, like I'm a little more prepared for it. There are definitely some tough enemies to deal with. You're absolutely right about that. But yeah, the collecting the 100 purples is a big thing too. And I kind of knew ahead of time that like if you use the purple Pikmin too much, you run the risk of having to grind a lot more for them for that final treasure. So I've been super conservative with them. Like I barely use them. Like if I don't have to, I won't. I don't know if I need to take all more back with me. I guess it never hurts to just do it. We'll just take blue Pikmin with us. And I didn't. That's another thing I kind of failed to do is get everyone all flowered up and everything. So if I find some nectar, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. Try to leave some behind. Some of the blue ones. May I ask why? Because you need Boldman. Oh. Oh, snap. Got too close to these guys. Okay. You're right, there are Boldmen. Okay. What do you think? Like 80? 80's a good number, right? I'm gonna be losing some Pikmin anyway. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose some Pikmin in the process. If I can get most of these guys with flowers, though. There's an extra... Oh, okay, I was gonna be like, there's an extra Pikmin. Where did it go? I guess I'll just carry things back on the way. Because I'm gonna have the president back there to scoop them up anyway. Let's just grab these. You can also get that treasure too while you're at it. Yeah, the water one. Crap. I don't remember how. There's like a puzzle to it. I don't remember which one to get. I don't remember how to do it. But you have a chance to explain it if you want to. You don't have to. Because I know there's going to be a little bit of balancing. The electric gate is down. Which electric gate? This one? Hold on. One near the wall. This one here? Yeah, it's down. Or are you talking about the other one? This one? I think they're both down. Oh, that treasure. My bad. I thought you were talking about the one with the puzzle. Yeah, I should probably do that too. How many do I need? Yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about this one. I think I left it there and I ran out of time. And I just never went back to grab it. 15. Oh, no, we had it. Okay, whatever. 16. You guys work on this. Meanwhile, I'll just have the president grab everyone. And also he needs to pluck up those Pikmins. We don't take the full 100. Let me just check the map real quick. They're carrying the treasure. Oh, but they had to put away the flowers. Thanks, guys. Let's see if we can help these guys carry it back a little quicker. A little stressful going back and forth here. There's probably a better way to do all this, but... These guys stop for whatever reason. It says I have 2. Oh. Okay. Well, I need to take one back anyway, so. I mean, I guess I can work with 81. It's not a big deal. It's just one Pikmin, but. But you're absolutely right. I didn't think about that. The Bulbman. You do encounter Bulbman in this cave. Where's that one Pikmin that I had following me? He gets stuck somewhere, probably. Yeah, he's there. He's behind. Got left behind. Too slow, buddy. Yeah, getting this next treasure is going to be pretty good because it's the one that'll like automatically uproot the Pikmins. You don't have to pluck anymore. Oh, there's some egg. There's an egg there. I'll stop by and grab that nectar. I think the president already got that. They already got that wall down. Oh no, almost. Oh, wrong one. Oh, that's right. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay. I was like, go in there. Get in there. So they just fit that sound in the background means that they did open that path. I'm gonna have a couple enemies to deal with on the way. See if I can grab this nectar here. Not quite. Oh wait, there's some nectar there. Whatever, every little bit helps. I'm assuming Olimar, or the president, has 60. Yep, okay. I wonder if I should just have the president scout ahead. Oh, whoa, wrong way. That's okay. We're already here. Try to sneak past these lobster head guys if we can. Actually, no, let's have them attack. These crawfish dudes. Ah, screw it. Let's go for this guy. Why not? Whoa! These guys, I almost want to just fight them with the captains, but screw it. I think they just barely survived that. We got this blowfish. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, blowfish. He's not a fish, but you know. The blowhog. Airy blowhog or something like that. Okay, yeah, this was the treasure I thought you were talking about. To get up there. Oh, look, bomb rocks. Or, not bomb rocks, nectar rocks or whatever they are. Definitely gonna need that. Oh, lots of it too. I got kind of lucky there. Any more? Alright, cool. We got a nice little strong squad here going on. And we're basically by the entrance anyway, so that's good. I thought there was a way you could just throw them up there. maybe not. Okay, I thought we were waiting for the captain to get up there. Okay, enough time wasting. Let's just jump right in. So, let me see. Nobody get left behind, please. Everything looks a-okay. Alright. Yeah, the Pluckaphone. You're right. That is the name of the treasure. Interesting. Deeper sections of this hole seems to be submerged in liquid. Sadly, I am a delicate piece of machinery that is sensitive to water. You two must go in alone. I didn't need to add the word "in." I think it's Star Fox 64 there. Why do you look at me with such scornful expressions? I am an expensive machine. Fine, I'll go. But this wantonly reckless treatment of company property will be reported. Something just happened. It was a noise. Anyway, this is gonna wrap up the day for me. Anyone who wants to stick around for a raid, I'm gonna try to drop a raid on someone. I'm gonna enter the hole real quick just so I can have the game saved for me, so that when I start back up next time, we're gonna kick it off with the submerged castle. This one is dreaded by many Pikmin players, including myself. I'm not looking forward to the next session next week, but, well, I am looking forward to it because that's a lot of fun, but you know what I mean. I'm not looking forward to dealing with this particular cave, and you'll find out why next time if you're brand new to the game. And if you're not brand new to the game, then you already know. You already know the horrors of what's about to unfold. Look, this cave is so intense that they put an exit geyser on the first sub-level, just in case you change your mind. So there's your what's the word? Preview of the next stage. The game's saved. Hi Tio, coming in at the very end. I appreciate you even stopping by to say hello. Yeah, the steamroller's coming for us next time. Yeah. Let's drop a raid on someone. I'm sorry that you jumped in at the very end there, Tio, but I appreciate you. Let's see who's on. I'm gonna check this real quick here. Thanks again in advance for sticking around for a raid. I'm actually I'm gonna help out Bobby the Goblin. I've dropped a raid on him before. He's really close to affiliate. He just needs that viewer count help. He's playing Valheim right now. I think it's Valheim or Valheim. I'm not really sure how to say it. But I'd really like to drop in and show him some love. So thanks, guys, for stopping in and for watching. Anyone and everyone who stopped in, much love and appreciation to you guys. I'll be back again with more Pikmin 2 next Sunday morning around the same time, 8 or 9 o'clock, whenever I can get up and running, Central Time here in the U.S. So we're going to drop a raid on Bobby the Goblin. It'll start in about 10 seconds. Tio, I'm just glad I caught you at all. Always good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much, Tio. You guys have yourself a fine Sunday. Let's raid Bobby the Goblin.